Thanks for downloading another segment from the Best of the Classic Metal Show. The Classic Metal Show is heard live on Saturdays from 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. Eastern, exclusively at www.theclassicmetalshow.com. And now here's another piece of Classic Metal Show history on the Best of the Classic Metal Show.
The Classic Metal Show.
Poison's C.C. DeVille tops Guitar World's list of 100 worst guitar solos.
Is this a shock?
No. The Guitar World magazine has just published its picks for the 100 worst guitar solos on its website. Now, who goes through all these guitar solos and picks these out? Oh, yeah, that's 98. Oh, that's number 3. Oh, that's 50, yeah. You know?
What I'm missing is, where's Eddie Van Halen from last year?
Oh, yeah.
That's worse than anything CeCe did.
Right. Well, they didn't release anything officially, so I think these are like unofficial releases, don't you think?
Oh, okay.
Guitar World magazine has just published its picks for the 100 worst guitar solos on its website. The list includes tracks by Jimmy Page, Jimi Hendrix, C.C. DeVille, Eric Clapton, and George Harrison, and more.
Nice.
Well, how come the headline didn't read that George Harrison tops Guitar World's list of 100 guitar solos?
Well, it's because it's CeCe's number 1, isn't he?
Well, I don't know yet. After 2 decades of kissing ass, Guitar World tips over a few sacred cows in a definitive guide to guitar parts that blow.
Oh, good. Another list designed to draw attention to a dumb magazine.
Right.
Great.
Yeah, how dare you talk about this? Is Ace Frehley on the list?
Dude, what the fuck, man? How can you say something bad about Hendrix and the Beatles?
Is George Lynch on there? You can't say anything about George. He's God.
You fuckers better not have said a word about Yngwie, you cocksuckers.
After 2 decades of kissing ass, guitar tips over a few sacred cows and definitive guide to guitar parts that blow, guitarists, no matter how good they are bound to have this occasional bad night or hit the odd bum note. Hail and kill, caller. You're on the air.
Hail and kill. This is Tony from Kansas City.
What's up, Tony from Kansas City? You got your ticket ready? You ready to go to cold Cleveland in a couple weeks?
Bring it on. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, man.
Hey, no,
you know what? Hold on, Tony.
Yo.
Tony, did you already bought your tickets?
No, not yet.
I thought you bought them weeks ago when we talked to your old lady on the phone.
The price has been going down, dude.
Oh, I see.
Tony won't be there.
What are you talking about?
You won't be there.
I want to... Shit. It's a night to remember, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, tell me when you book your ticket so I can change the date.
All right. Just want to wish you guys a good holiday. You guys really made my year.
How so, Tony? Tell us how great we are and how we made your year.
Well, come on. Just like Sheldon said, you guys give me shit because I know you guys like me. Oh, fuck. I really stepped in some deep shit saying that, huh?
You walk into work every day with your chest puffed up when your coworkers just reject you at the lunchroom, and you go, well, Neeley and Chris at the Classic Metal Show like me.
Hell yeah, I have a Classic Metal Show lunchbox with Rex on it. I made it. Bootleg, man. Just kidding. No, man. Thanks for everything. Look forward to discovering a lot of good music next week, okay?
Well, what do you think is going to be what songs do you think are going to be in the top 10, Tony? What are your top 10?
Well, I think you guys are going to be playing a lot of Testament.
Think so?
I know so.
Well, what's your top 10, dude? List off or like your top 5.
Top 5. I just don't listen to metal. I could tell you other stuff too.
Yeah, we care.
So, let's see here. Guitarists, no matter how good they are, occasionally have a bad night and hit a bum note. Legends like Hendrix, Page, Kurt Hammett, and Harrison have had their share of uninspired moments and times that were ambitious, exceeded by their technique.
Oh,
It's,
whatever. This guy should fail just for that fucking sentence.
It's really no big deal unless you're caught on tape, that is.
Oh, okay.
In a rare moment of pure spite and malice, Guitar World asked several contributors to identify those instances when our greatest guitar heroes took their biggest pratfalls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who'd they ask? Mark and John?
I guess so.
And boy, rarely have we seen our writers take to an assignment with greater gusto.
Shut up with pretending you're great. No one gives a fuck.
It seems that nothing gets a journalist's creative juices flowing like asking them to spill a big bucket of bile on a beloved icon.
Ugh. What thesaurus fucking reading douchebag wrote this article?
While our writers tended to save most of their venom for undeniably cruddy and inept solos, some had fun throwing darts at performances that were technically adept, but which they deemed boring, self-indulgent, or just plain absurd. Another favorite pastime was picking on anything remotely involving the talents of Poison's C.C. DeVille.
Okay, yippee.
So basically, they were, I don't know, acting out some vendetta with CC for whatever reason.
Yeah, I guess.
So they targeted him specifically, evidently.
Oh, can I interrupt this with a big announcement here?
Okay.
This just popped up on my MySpace bulletin. Snake Man really needs to sell some jewelry, or he will be homeless for Christmas.
Wasn't he supposed to be homeless like 3 weeks ago?
Call him up. You got his phone number?
I'll have to dig it up.
Dig it up. We need to call the snake.
Okay.
This just popped up on my stupid screen.
Really? From where?
From the status and mood thing.
Yeah.
I just opened my MySpace thing, and it's the top thing on my status and mood. Snake Man really needs to sell some jewelry, or he will be homeless for Christmas. Okay. Mood depressed.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Now we enjoy the colorful Mr. DeVille, but unfortunately somebody's got to be the whipping boy, and we guess it's CC's turn to feel the lash. But he shouldn't take it too hard. The flamboyant, hair-sprayed rocker can take a solace in the fact that he's in some rather good company. So pull out the knives, put on the lobster bib, and dig in. No one gets out of this alive.
I'm making a proclamation right now. I am never going to write anything again. Because I don't even want to be in the same profession as this cocksucking fucking wordsmith. Fuck him. I hope his fucking hands get cancer and they fall off.
Wordsmith.
What a dick. Let me throw a bit of bile on you and see how absurd it can be. Shut the fuck up.
Are you a tunesmith?
Wordsmith and cocksucker.
You tunesmith?
Nothing makes me more crazy than when you read this shit by guys that think that they can write better than somebody else.
Sure.
And that's clearly what this guy is doing, just trying to write from a level that's above the readership.
Sure.
These guys fucking play guitars that read your magazine, stupid. They're not that smart. A fucking idiot.
You just hate them, don't you?
I hate them, dude. I hate professional writers that all of a sudden get these visions that their writing has to be so goddamn grand.
Yeah.
Like it's such an achievement to write a sentence and then go back and change some words with a thesaurus. It's not that big a deal.
Right.
Douchebag.
I love it. See, you get wound up crazy over people who write like that, when I get wound up crazy about people who record podcast of all things and do it shittily.
That's it, shittily.
Shittily. And that's my word.
Add that to the CMS dictionary.
Shittily. They do it
shittily.
They do it shittily. And I hate
Next time I write a review when I come out of retirement, I'm going to use the term shittily.
And I hate them for it.
Yeah. I hate you and your shittily produced podcasts.
Right. And real quickly before we dial up the Snake Man and I'll get his new theme song ready.
Okay.
Let me run down real quick. Number 1, Poison, guitar solo from Swallow This Live from 1991, which he was just basically on the verge of being booted out of the band because of his excessive drug habits. So if he had a bad night that night, no surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Of all things, Blue Cheer.
Cheer?
Summertime Blues from Vince Bus Eruptum from 1968.
All right, for God's sakes. Did they even know how to record live music in 1968?
The guitarist was Leigh Stevens, I guess.
Yeah.
Carlos Santana from The Game of Love from The Shaman from 2002. Cream, Falstaff Beer from 1967 radio spot from Eric Clapton. They're judging a beer commercial?
Yeah, that's weak.
That's dumb.
Guitar World sucks.
A 1967 radio spot for a beer commercial?
That's awful.
Oh, that's dumb.
Yeah, Eric Clapton could very possibly not even have had anything to do with that being released. That could be some bullshit lick that he did in a studio that didn't make it on anything.
Could have been an outtake.
Yeah, that the label owned and just threw at this commercial for money.
Right.
Weak.
The Beatles, All You Need Is Love, Magical Mystery Tour from 1967, George Harrison on guitar.
Well, I will agree that the Beatles were some shitty guitar players.
Black Flag, Thirsty and Miserable from Damage from 1981, guitarist Greg Ginn.
Well, you know, Black Flag was known for their precision playing.
Yeah, they were punks.
Yeah.
They're just all over the place, just jamming on guitar.
Just sloppy punk core or whatever you call that shit.
Ted Nugent, Wango Tango from Scream Dream from 1980.
All right.
The Rolling Stones, Ain't Too Proud to Beg from It's Only Rock and Roll from 1974. Keith Richards, Man of War, Sting of the Bumblebee from Kings of Metal, 1988 with Joey DeMeo.
From Man of War.
Yeah. Lenny Kravitz, American Woman, number from 5 from 1998, and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, and on it goes.
Yeah, so what?
Yeah, Guitar World sucks a fat dick.
I'll tell you.
I agree that CC sucks, but Guitar World is just weak.
I know. What a dumb premise, anyway.
Yeah. But it's doing just what they want. Here we are talking about it.
Sure.
Oh, how about this, Guitar World? Go fuck yourself.
Right.
Get choked to death with a fucking guitar string.
Right.
That's what I say.
Thanks for checking out the Best of the Classic Metal Show. You can tune into the Classic Metal Show live every Saturday night from 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. Eastern, exclusively at www.theclassicmetalshow.com.
The Classic Metal Show.